Hello guys, today we are going to run our first Java program. Last time you've learned how to download and install the JDK and NetBeans. So let's go ahead and open up NetBeans and we will create a new project. So we go to file and then new project and then we select okay. So right here this is a good things. Last time of course you understand what's the difference between the Java versions. So when we see all those things over here, so you are like aware of it, you're like very familiar with all those things, so you're not gonna get confused. So you know that what's the Java FX and what's is like useful for, what's the Java EE, what's the Java ME, and this is the Java SE. Of course, we're gonna use the Java SE because we're gonna write like a desktop and just very like a simple program, so we don't need like a EE or FX or ME. So let's create our first project and then we will call this project, let's say, welcome. Also, I want you to notice something over here. So we wrote everything in a lowercase and this is the name of the package. Let's finish and see what's gonna happen. Okay, so right now the package created, and the package, you see the name of the package, and this is the name of the class. So if you can see the name of the class, it's became welcome, but what the difference over here? So the first letter actually written in uppercase, and this is what all the classes name should be. The first letter in the class name has to be uppercases. Okay, so right here, whatever like between those like the slash and asterisk, this is called a block comments. Okay, so we have two type of like comments. We have a line comments and we have a block comments. So this is the way of like displaying the block comments like that, here and here and right there. So this is the way to write the block comments. It was a double slash. Okay, so this is if you just want to just write a line, just a line of comments, it's going to be like that, represented like that, or if it's a block, it's represented like that. Okay, so now this is clear. So let's first try to write the statement and run the program, and I'll explain more later. So we want to print out a message. Let's say let's send the print line and say welcome to lectures.org. Okay, so we wrote the message and let's run it. We run the program from here, and you see, as you can see here, welcome to lecture.org. Okay, so let's back again and see what try to understand what all that. So this is the class name welcome. So first we should know what's the class, and I told you this is the method. What's the method? This is statement. What's the statement? What's like the string? Okay, so the class actually is a blueprint or a set of instruction to build a specific type of object. Okay, and each Java program, it should have at least one class. Okay, we cannot have like a Java program without a class, so it should have at least one class. And as I told you, the first letter of the class name, it has to be in uppercase. Okay, and right here this is called the main method. Okay, as you can see here, there's a public static void main, so and the string over here. So this is called the main method. What's the main method? The main method, actually, this is where the program begins executed. Okay, and it could contain several methods. So under this main method we could have plenty of methods. And right here, actually, this is called the print statement. Okay, so this is we printed like that to display any string. Okay, so we put the string between those double quotation. And so when we talk about like double quotation, let's talk also about like those some special characters. So here this is called curly braces. So the curly braces, actually between any curly braces, something called a block. So right here after the class, so between those, it's called like a block, a class block. Okay, so it starts over here and it ends all the way down at the end. Okay, so this is called all, all everything is over here between those braces called a class block. And what's right here between this curly braces for the method, it's called a method block. Okay, so this is a method block, and this is called a statement. So we have a class block, we have a method block, and we have a statement inside the method. We could have like a mini statement. So let's say we're gonna print another things in the line, and the print line, and we will call thanks for visiting, or whatever, like any. And let's run it. Okay, as you can see here, so we could have like a mini statements inside the method, and we could have also like a mini method. And if you can see here, this is a block in another block. So this is the block, it could be nested, so we can have method block inside a class block. We could have another method block inside the main method. So the block is like a nested. Okay, and we go over the comments, I'll go over the class, and you understand it right now, and you understand the method. Lot of things you should understand over here is the reserved keywords actually. So let's say here something like a public, class, or static, or system, or out, or print line. So all those keywords, it's reserved. So let's declare here a variable. Of course, I'll explain later what the variable and all the things in the following lecture. But I just want to show you the how we cannot use the reserved or keywords. So let's create a variable type integer, and we call it, let's say, class equals 0. You see we got error over here. We cannot use this name, but let's see, we remove one character, so now it works. Let's use another reserved word like system, let's say. So you see it's another error. If we just remove one character, you see it works. So this is like the way that shows that we cannot use the the reserved keywords. The last things over here, I want to show how we're gonna perform some mathematical competition. Okay, so let's print out system, let's print some mathematical. Let's say we wanna multiply 2.5 times 5. Okay, and let's print, run it, and let's see if it's gonna print the results or not. Okay, as you see here, it's 12.5. So today we just create like a very simple program to print some message, and also to perform some mathematical competition. I hope you guys understand it very well. Please go over it again and try to practice by yourself. Change like some of those message and try to print like a different message. Change this numbers, and try to play with the number, and just run the program and try to see the results. I hope you guys enjoy the lecture, and see you next time. Thank you so much.